someone that has got a successful business restaurant in the UK, why would he even think or dream of coming to set one up in Ghana? Well, I have William, who is the CEO and founder of Go Coast. If you're in the UK, you know where Go Coast is, Norwood, yes. But now he has set up another one in Ghana, bigger, huge vicinity, and he's right here with me on the Dento Show to explain the reasons why he's moved from the UK to Ghana. William, successful restaurant in the UK. Go Coast has been there for many years. Why on earth did you want to come back home?
Well, I thought after 13 years of having Go Coast in England, there was a brand, a very strong brand.
Very.
And I thought I needed to expand that brand. And there's no better place to expand that brand than in Ghana. Okay. You know, the brand is not just linked to the restaurant. We also do products like Costa sauces and all that.
Oh, okay.
We have in supermarkets.
Okay.
So thanks to the brand, the strength of the brand, it's growing. You know,
so you do the products locally here?
Yes. Everything is sourced locally and produced locally by Ghanaians.
Customer service in Ghana is something that we all complain about. Sometimes, I think, when you walk into a restaurant, even the facial expression that the person welcomes you with is a put-off. How are you able to manage that?
We have had our problems, you know, but the key is training.
Okay.
I think, you know, we take training very seriously.
Okay.
So with anybody who works at the Gold Coast will tell you that they go through a training process, and there's a refresher once every quarter or so. In fact, it's probably once a month. We do get all these training packages from Diageo, which is out there. You know, there's a lot of training packages out there, but people just don't tap into it.
Oh, okay.
They take it very seriously.
They offer it. Okay.
They offer it to you to us for free, and they offer it to other bars and restaurants as well. So I would advise anyone in this business to take training very seriously. You should have a budget for training, even if you can get free packages. You should have a budget for training. You know, that's the only way you can get the consistency
that you're looking for
in the industry.
So when you started, were you getting complaints? How did you manage that?
Yes, well, I always have a weekly meeting with my staff.
Okay.
We have suggestion boxes.
Okay.
We have also, you know, communication is the key, both ways. You know, effective communication with your staff is the key. You know, and also their welfare. You know, if you look after your staff, I'm sure your complaint levels will go down. Let's pay them well, look after them, you know, make sure they're happy. Because there's this thing that people say the customer's always right. That's the customer first and all that. That's true. Yeah. That's true. But I say my staff first. You know, I look after my staff first. Because then when they're happy, they can make the customer happy. You know, not the other way.
So what are some of the things that you've brought from the UK? I mean, you've stayed in the UK for a very long time. You know, you've had the restaurant for over 13 years. What are some of the stuff that you've brought over to Ghana?
Well, standards. Standards. That's very important, you know, because you don't want people to come in and not expect to have what they're paying for. We have always believed in standards and using quality as a strategic variable. You know, so that cannot be compromised. I'm sure you can tell from
definitely.
That's the key thing. Also, in terms of products, I thought I'd take the liberty of bringing in doner kebab, which is one of my favorites.
Oh, really?
I do Friday, Saturday night out, so I brought in there.
Oh, nice.
I brought doner kebab, you know, and
really. So I can have some today.
Oh, you can have some today. You know, the real is not what you see out there.
Really?
It's from Turkey.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also, what about human resources? So you've got a fast food joint. You're opening another one in Dansoman. Human resources, are you able to get enough staff to even delegate to the restaurant?
Human resource is the biggest challenge. You know, we again, if you select, you know, very carefully, using quality again as a strategic variable, then and train, I think you get it right.
Okay. And how do you select those? Okay.
Motivate.
But how do you select your staff? Where do you get them from?
I look for people with passion for what they do.
Okay.
Not necessarily any qualification. You must have the passion for what you do. That's what we look for.
Okay.
You know, so it could be anything. You know, you could have years of experience in the industry, but when I don't see that passion in you, I don't think I'll be able to work with you. You know, so it's all about passion.
How was the transition from being in the UK to then settling in Ghana? How was the transition like?
It wasn't easy, but I made every effort to get around all the expected problems they come. Or you can't trust people.
Yes.
You know, standards are low.
Yeah.
You know, I always believe that life is what you make out of it. You know, so I didn't raise my expectations to be disappointed.
Okay.
You know, I was born and bred in Ghana.
Yeah.
I lived there for 20 years before I went to England, so I understand the territory very well, from the streets to whatever level I've been there.
Yeah.
I came back not expecting much. You know, I think the standards in the UK, where you have a structured system. It's probably the main reason why so many returnees feel frustrated, because you expect to see things being done in a certain way. And if you don't see those things in Ghana, you can be easily frustrated and off you go, which has happened to so many people.
Yes.
Including some very good friends of mine. But what I say is, look around, look deep, and you find a lot of opportunities in Ghana. Everywhere you turn to look, there's an opportunity. Otherwise, why are the Chinese and the Lebanese and other people here?
Sure.
This is our home, so we've got to make the best out of it. If you think like that, you don't even see. And I encourage people to also learn a lot about their own culture. Once in a while, take a trip around the country. You see things that would make you wonder why you never took a chance to look around. And those are very encouraging. These are some of the things that encourage me to stay.
But we have millions of people each year wanting to go abroad, wanting to travel out because they've had enough of this system here. What are the circumstances? Why do people want to travel abroad?
Well, especially the youth. We're all there. We're all there. We've all been through this, in the 80s and 90s. Lack of jobs. Is the main thing. Lack of jobs, which can kill so many spirits. We need to also look at it from a higher level. We introduce certain cultures into this country, either through the media or through friends and family who've been to the UKs and the USs of this world. We come in with a lifestyle, and our colleagues who were not fortunate to join us, or rather fortunate not to have joined us, see us live in a different way. And they think, I want to be part, I want to live like that. The guy's got sunglasses, he's got trainers, he's got t-shirt, he's got a car or something. I want to be like that. So the focus then becomes, let's get out of the country because there's nothing here. But that's wrong. Look at the farms. Look at the land. There's so many opportunities. A friend of mine asked me a question a couple of years ago. He says, William, I have some capital and I don't know what to do with it. I said, do you have land? He said, yes. My dad left a large farm for me. I said, why don't you go into farming? I've not done it before. So you don't need to do it. You don't need to know how to do it. To get employed people to do it.
Yeah. And then you can learn as well.
And you can learn as well, of course. So fast forward 2 years later, he harvested yesterday. The next step is he's going to process it. As I tell you why. Every restaurant in Ghana these days sells yam chips.
Yes,
it's
true.
You know, he's going to, I said to him, don't take these yams to other people. You know, add value to them. And that's one thing we don't do in this country. We don't know how to add value to raw materials.
Okay.
So with a little bit of investment in the processing equipment, he's going to process the yams into chips and cut different cuts, freeze them, and then supply the hotels, the restaurants, you know. And he's so excited. Wow. That is an opportunity. How many people look that way? You know?
It's true.
You could have used that money to buy a ticket and go to any country.
Yes.
And you know what happens these days? You know, immigration is a very big issue in so many countries for our people. So he's happy. He made the right choice.
Excellent.
And I hope a lot of people get the opportunity to do that. And I'm sure they can if they want to.
We're going to go for a commercial break, but you know, the question that I'm going to put to you is, what about those who have family in the UK? 3 children, 4 children, 2 children. How do you settle with children and with the expense of Ghana schools, how expensive they are? We'll be right back with more.
Imperial Homes Ghana in Great Britain has carved a niche for itself within the real estate industry as the premier provider of luxury homes in Ghana and England, with a mission to provide safe, good value, modern housing and personalized estate management services to its clients and customers. All our homes meet the Lifetime Home Standard, as well as the highest standards of engineering excellence.
Guba Card welcomes you to the land of gold, Ghana. The Guba Card is a unique loyalty card which gives you the opportunity to enjoy discounts of up to 40% on goods and services. You enjoy discounts of the best of hotels, amazing restaurants, beauty lounges, spas, health centers, fashion houses and shopping centers in Ghana. The Guba Card can also be used as a prepaid Visa card with Access Bank, our partners, offering you conveniences on all payment platforms. Applications is safe, secure and valuable. Call us or WhatsApp us on 0245 156 705. Visit www.gubadiaspora.com. Guba Card, the best discount card in Ghana.
With over 1.2 billion people, Africa is a large continent with a rapid economic growth, full of investment and business opportunities. It hosts numerous opportunities for entrepreneurs, businesses, and individuals. As Africa marches towards a better economic future, how do you become part of it? Who can you safely speak to? Where do you start? Think no further. Odana connects. We have identified the challenges people face in getting the right people and discovering the right opportunities in Africa. Odana Connects will be the platform where people and businesses seeking opportunities in Africa meet and connect like never before. Odana Connect. Join our waitlist for early access this summer at www.odanaconnect.com. I hope you're enjoying the show and getting an insight of what William's experience has been since moving back to Ghana. William, so families, so some of us who have 4 children, 3 children that want to come back, what would be your advice? I mean, schools in Ghana are so expensive. How do you manage?
I didn't plan it. You know, I must be honest. I did not plan it. I wasn't even sure when we were coming down whether the kids were going to come yet.
Okay.
We have 4 children. 2 are in boarding school. My eldest is now working.
Okay.
So that's hair off my payroll. Thank goodness for that.
You say that, but she'll still come to you for things.
The other one is in boarding school in England, and the 2 are here.
Okay.
One is also in boarding school, and the youngest one, my son, He's in primary school.
Okay.
Very expensive fees. I don't know why fees cost so much in Ghana, but then you have a choice. The children are, I mean, they are investments, and you just need to make sure that they grow up, with some good education and they take off. Because I've told them that after all that fees, I'm not going to share any properties with them. So they better take me seriously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I'm going to enjoy my life too.
Of course.
But then I think coming back to that topic, it's been a big problem. It's been a showstopper for so many people who want to move back home.
Yeah.
Because people are not taking their kids to the those infant homes and Motown these days. I don't know why. The standards seem to have dropped so badly. I remember when I went to Additional College.
Okay.
We used to have the school used to provide plates, but now the students have to take their own plates.
Really?
I'm thinking,
what's
This?
happening?
What's happening? So I can understand why parents are not taking their children, especially parents who have lived in the UK. That's why they take their children to the international schools like GIS, SOS. But they don't come to either. You're paying $4,000 plus a term if you're lucky. So you've got to cut your coat according to your size. If you can't afford it, then think twice before you make any move of coming. But then again, these things shouldn't be the reasons why we shouldn't be able to come home. Yeah, I'm sure if we look around the corner, there's some good schools out there which we don't know about. I take education very seriously. So I invested in my children, for my children to go to some good schools. I hope they appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will.
Something good out of it. But for those of you who want to come and if you think the fees are going to be a problem, then maybe one of the parents can come, look around, and set up before the rest.
What about healthcare? That's another thing that people are scared of. In the UK, you can call 999 and the ambulance will be there. These are some of the things that are kind of stopping people from the outside coming to Ghana.
Yes, but what you eat, is very important. Lifestyle. If you eat all sorts of rubbish food and end up in the hospital, then we have a problem. Because we don't have too many, but we don't have too many good medical facilities in Ghana. So my advice is to watch what you eat in particular and keep yourself healthy through your diet and exercise. So that you get less sick and less worried about getting sick. I mean, in the UK, you can fall sick, anytime. We all know that what we eat is a big factor of what happens to our health. So let's watch that. I like my local food. I like it healthy. I don't like too many processed foods because I don't think I really trust processed foods these days because we all see all these rice and all this stuff that seems to be going around. Be careful. Be careful. I would say just be careful of what you do, what you eat, in particular, and exercise. Walk. At least 30 minutes a day.
Okay. All right. Can you set up a business in Ghana, leave it, and go to the UK? And come back? Can you do back and forth? Or do you have to be stable? You have to live here to make it work?
It depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
So if you are into farming, as a friend said to me, there's nothing like an absentee farmer in Ghana. And I've been through it, I can tell you about. I used to own a fish farm. That's one of the first things I did in Akosumbo, when I came. And as an absentee farmer, I had to close the business.
You had to close it.
If you're in the service industry, it's going to be difficult because sometimes, even with the Gold Coast, my presence, some people come to Gold Coast because of me
Yes.
or my wife.
Yes.
And if you're not around, it can take a toll on the business. But more importantly, if you're around, your staff see you around, they feel standards must be kept.
Okay.
The good side of being around is to make sure that you make sure that the business is running okay. It is also very important to be able to do that. It's very important to invest very well in a very good manager.
Okay.
And you have to pay them well. When I say good manager, I mean a good manager.
Okay.
Somebody who understands the business, who knows the ideas. Yeah.
So before we wrap up, if you had to change anything in Ghana, any system, what would you change?
Religion.
Religion.
Religion and education.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I think we have become a nation of, I don't know the right word for it, but religion seems to
take over our lives?
Yes, it's taking over our lives, especially foreign religion. Ghanaians as a people, we seem to seek salvation in anything foreign. Language, food, clothing, religion, education. But if we don't have a mindset that allows us to think as a people of our own, then we're lost big time. And I don't need to say too much. You can all see what's going on with certain parts of our religious lives today. Churches telling people to do all sorts of things, and
do you think it's taken over our lives? Do you think that in Ghana
it has taken over everything? It has taken over everything, not in the right way. I mean, I will not dare preach that there's no God or whatever. There is God. We believe in God. But then if you're going to use religion as a tool to brainwash people and mislead them through all sorts of ways, then there's no point really. Then go back to the drawing board. Also, our education system, schools are teaching all sorts of subjects. They don't even teach the Ghanaian history anymore. They don't even teach the Ghanaian history anymore. The values that we grew up with are not there anymore because everyone has become westernized to an extent. And I think we need to go back to the drawing board and find value in our own origin, and believe in ourselves. Name me one developed country that doesn't speak its own language. Just one.
True.
Or one developed country that doesn't have God in its own image. So we need to look at that. I think that is very, very, very. If we want to see our children grow to become a great nation, then we need to look at what we're telling them now. And the two things, religion and the education system needs to be overhauled.
Okay. William, thank you so much for joining me on my show. So one thing that I want you to tell the viewers is that actually, would you encourage them to come back home?
Oh yes, I would like to encourage and tell everyone to come home, come and help those your country. This is the only country you've got. It might be nice out there, but this is the only country we've got. Let's all come and build and help create a nation for our children and their grandchildren, a nation that we can be proud to say we helped build. And that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, William. He says, come back home, let's build a better nation. One love to Ghana. I hope you've enjoyed the show. See you guys later.